A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant development for Indigenous communities across Canada, a century-old Inuvialuit kayak, along with 61 other cultural artifacts from First Nations, Métis, and Inuit communities, is set to be returned to Canada on December 6th. This much-anticipated return follows a formal gift from Pope Leo XIV to the Canadian Conference of Catholic Bishops, CCCB, as announced in a joint statement from the Vatican and the Bishops' Conference. The artifacts, which have been stored in the Vatican museums for nearly a century, were originally sent to Rome in 1925 for a world exhibition organized by Pope Pius XI. The items include a wampum belt from Kanesatake, embroidered leather gloves of Cree origin, and a Gwich'in baby belt, all of which hold significant cultural and historical value for their respective communities. This monumental decision comes after years of advocacy and negotiations led by Indigenous groups, culminating in a meeting between Pope Leo XIV and a delegation from the CCCB, including Bishop Pierre Gaudreault and Archbishop Richard Smith. The Pope's gesture is described as a concrete sign of dialogue, respect, and fraternity, aimed at fostering a deeper relationship between the Catholic Church and Indigenous peoples. The artifacts will first arrive in Montreal, where they will be assessed by experts at the Canadian Museum of History before being returned to their communities of origin. Canadian Foreign Affairs Minister Anita Anand praised the move, calling it an important step towards honoring the cultural heritage of Indigenous peoples and supporting ongoing reconciliation efforts. This return is particularly poignant given the historical context of residential schools in Canada, where Indigenous children were forcibly removed from their families and subjected to cultural suppression. The Vatican's decision to frame the return as a church-to-church gift has sparked discussions about the need for direct involvement of Indigenous communities in the identification and repatriation of their cultural heritage. As the items make their way back home, Indigenous leaders emphasize the importance of ceremonies to honor the artifacts and their significance to their cultures. The return of these sacred items marks a hopeful chapter in the ongoing journey towards reconciliation, healing, and respect for Indigenous rights and traditions in Canada. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.